Hey, everybody, this is Tell the Truth Sports Radio. I'm your host, Ron Fish. Listen, I wanted to break down uh, the Iowa Purdue game, Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese. And, it was two really good teams going at it, and Iowa ended up destroying them in the second half because Caitlin Clark went clean off with her 41 points, 12 assists. I mean, she went clean off, played a great game, and there were so many opinions. I think it could get toxic whether it's race or whether it's just you're mad, you're a little upset that Ken Clark's getting all attention. It's just there's a lot to divulge. I want to include something about that game and then going forward how I feel about the women's tournament. You guys, everyone's sleeping on the fact that Iowa was on a mission to beat LSU because of the fact that Angela Reese not only did she mock, and it was late in the game. It was classless. I'm gonna keep it real. Now I'm a fan of Reese. Though. I like how she plays the game. And I don't mind some of the trash talk. I like when I watch her and the South Carolina center go at it. Their battle. I like that. But there's a time and place, and it was just the mocking toward the end when you should be celebrating a championship. It was just tacky and classless. Nobody actually brought up, but it motivated Iowa. And what it did, I think another reason it motivated Iowa, Angela Reese became a star off the mocking. Not how good, and she's a good player, really good player. Uh, Not the mocking. I mean, not the win. It was the mocking, and you had to live with that all year long. You watch her on TV shows, you watch her modeling, you watch her become this big star. They're the champions. So all year long, you had to think about that. And now they're paired against each other. You didn't. Iowa didn't say anything. You don't think that just privately, like, oh, we're not losing to them, and I'm not. I will be darned if I'm gonna get mocked by her again. And they ended up whooping them because, shoo. And Clark played 40 minutes and wasn't tired, and she played great. I'm gonna go winners Clark. How much she made everyone else better because of her 12 assists. And Martin had 21 points, played really well. She made others really good. And it polarized. I mean, it demoralized LSU, the shots she was making and the play she was making. It just was like, here we go again. So they beat up on LSU. So I want to go Reese, and then I'm going to go Clark to end the show. Reese, she played good. If her ankle doesn't turn, it's probably a closer game because she was blocking shots, playing really good. And I heard her comments after the game. People got on her. People sympathized with her. The problem I have with that is if you're going to conduct yourself like a female Draymond Green, you're probably not going to get no sympathy when you do cry about that. Even if it was true, and you don't give death threats to a girl. What kind of coward does that? That's ridiculous. But the other stuff, you became famous off of the taunt. Let's tell the truth radio. You became a star off of the taunt. Not that you were a really good player, which you are, but it was the taunt. And it was kind of, they figured they call that swag. I didn't like it because the way that during the first quarter I would get it, but I wasn't cool with that. But the taunt got her popular. So she traded, I won't say she made a deal with the devil, but it was a trade-off. You do that taunting, you're gonna become famous, you're gonna make a lot of money. And she complained that she's miserable. But when you take that money and people want to make you famous and want to put you on magazines and want to sexualize you, there's a trade-off. Because now you're gonna get guys who want to slide in your DMs or girls or however they go. Sliding in your DMs are gonna say, oh, I want this all the time and you're going to come off with the eyelashes and the hair, and she's cute. So that helps. And she had the swagger and toughness. So she's the other than Caitlin Clark, she's a big face of the sport. But there's pressure, and there's pressure to try to repeat, and they didn't. They got beat up, and she's anticipating taunts and all that stuff. But When you become, and she said, I'll be the villain, and she unnecessarily cussed out UCLA after the game. That's so unnecessary. So when you're bringing that energy, you're going to get it back hard when you lose. And people are not going to feel sorry for you when you cry about it. Now, death threats are ridiculous, but the other stuff is that's what how you sold into the atmosphere. You're reaping that. So my advice to her is to just play basketball. If you want to be the that villain, keep being the villain, but you're going to get all that other stuff. You're going to be sexualized and everything. But if you want to be a basketball player, leave that alone. Go to the WNBA, be a regular ball player, blend in, play, do a couple of the cool commercials, play with class, and you'll be fine because you got great post-up game, great passer out of the post, rebound, shot blocker. So let your game do the talking. Forget all the other nonsense. Don't listen to anyone else. And I know 2024 is to be remorseless, and you could be you could deduct yourself like you're sinless and almost godlike. And that's too much pressure for a young girl. Be yourself. Show attrition if you mess up. Don't be Draymond Green. Let Draymond Green be Draymond Green. Go play ball. Be a good WNBA player. As for Caitlin Clark, I heard all the hyperbole. She is an awesome player. And the thing I like about her is she plays with emotion, but she cut up most of the trash talking out. She did some of that. Now she asked for that a little bit last year. She wasn't sinless. I won't get that correct, but this year she just on a mission. And she plays with a assassin-like purpose. And you can tell she works hard at her game. And she's not the best. The best female player to ever live is Cheryl Miller, bar none. There's Cynthia Cooper, there's Swoops, there's Holslow is pretty good, but Parker's great. Tarazi and Cheryl Miller are very close. To get to that level, she's headed there because she's that good, but she had to be in the NBA, WNBA, win some championships, just have fun. Put a stamp in that league. She doesn't have to win a national championship this year because I don't think they're going to beat UConn. I think Ariema is going to run a junk defense, and their star is going to be able to shine. I don't know if Iowa could beat them. I had them losing to LSU. But if I'm Iowa and I'm fortunate to get past UConn, I'm rooting for Colorado. I don't want to see South Carolina. They got the bigs. But on the flip side, even as big and as a bad matchup is for South Carolina, they haven't lost. And maybe that pressure of not losing could get to them. Because Iowa is they're clicking. They're playing good team ball. It's not just that. They're disciplined. And she makes everybody better with the three-point shot, but a terrific playmaker. She lets the game come to her. She's not forcing nothing. When it's time, she turns it up. When it's not time, she lets the others do the scoring. They're good in she's terrific in transition. Her ability to see the floor is amazing. But I'm not going to put her up there with Steph Curry, Michael Jordan. There's just too much hyperbole and crazy talk. But she's so exciting. I'll bring that out. But I don't know if they're going to beat UConn. I don't think they will beat South Carolina. I hope they do because I like watching exciting basketball. I don't care what color you are. I like watching the excitement. I love Tarazi. I love Cheryl Cooper. I didn't care about their color or anything off the court. I just like you're super talented and you deliver under pressure. I love that. And I always will be that person. So if you want regular sports talk, come on here and I'm going to bring it. And the people that's going to come on my show are going to bring it.